Hey guys, Matt Bishop here. We are at Musikfest 2015 here in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and I'm here with Ed Roland of Collective Soul. Thanks for joining me, brother.
Thank you, Matt.
I really appreciate it. What do you think of this backdrop that we have for a show tonight with the steel stacks?
Good Lord. I mean, that is a backdrop.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only people that could take something like that on the road's you too. You know, I've been here before and done shows in the smaller thing, some acoustic stuff, and I remember trying to tell the guys, I was like, guys, you got to see it. It's like just beautiful. Like it's a little overwhelming, you know, because when you're playing, the one place I played, you could just see right out, and I'm like, I was sometimes like just looking at that, forgetting lyrics and things like that. It's just beautiful.
You guys did a small intimate show like a year or two ago, maybe
so.
3 here
Yeah.
over at the center.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So you guys got a lot going on.
Yes, we do.
We are getting ready. New record.
October 2nd. Yep, tour. This is kind of the tour. We played a show last evening, but this is kind of the warm-up for us anyway. It's good to just kind of get out there and make sure we remember all the chords and lyrics to the songs before. We're doing a good job so far. We're 1 for 1, so hopefully we'll be 2 for 2 tonight.
You were quoted talking about the new record saying this was the most fun that you guys have ever had.
And you say that after every record,
together.
and then time passes, you kind of go, oh God, I was miserable and I was an ass. And like this one was just a breeze. I mean, it's been done for a year, and we got so bored waiting for the politics and the legal stuff for records to be released. We went back in the studio. I was like, hey guys, you want to come back in and let's do some more songs? So we did that, and so we had a lot of songs to choose from. So we kind of just made it more of a rock record, and then we have like 5 to 7 songs that are more slower tempos and orchestration, which I love, but the guys were like, no, we want to rock. So I was like, okay, y'all are the young ones, and y'all outnumber me, so we'll go with the rock.
You guys, your last album, it's been 6 years?
6.
Right? And you guys have been around for 21 coming up. How has the recording process changed technically for you guys?
Well, it's got a lot easier. I mean, I have a studio in my home, so literally the guys just come and just live in the house, and wife goes to work, we move the furniture around, play the drums, and it's a lot quicker, because back in the day I grew up where you had tape, you had to splice a tape, you know, get a good take from this, good verse from this take, and another one, then you had to splice tape, took a second to make sure. Now with the technology, you can just like zip, 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 and we go, all right, let's do another take, and you can see if you can get the best, see if you can get the whole thing first, but you know, take snippets from the recording, and it just makes you kind of stay in the flow. It's really been, it's a lot easier. I mean, just a lot, not as confusing either, because I came from the day where you had rolls of tape. You'd tape the tape up on the wall and you'd write on it like good first verse, maybe good chorus, and then you'd splice them all together. Now you're like
good enough.
That.
Yep.
Done.
Do you think because the process is quicker in a sense that the records are more consistent and there's not so much, you know, highs and lows and heavy and soft? And
well, I think you go with each song, but I think it keeps the flow of the song, whatever song you're recording at that moment. Like I said, there's no start and then just stop time. With modern technology, you can just fly through it. And you know, when you're learning a new song with us, I can only speak on behalf of the band, everybody's excited, and I'm really excited to hear the song I wrote come together with my buddies and band, so you just don't want to lose that energy. So to have that, I think it's good for each song. As far as an album, I don't know how that works, because you just write songs, like I said earlier, you know, some songs are slower, and you just kind of at the end kind of go, all right, what pieces actually fit? And then if they don't, you know, you got music you can give away or, you know, put on the next record. I don't know what we'll do with it. But I do think, once again, keeping that energy and that flow, it's been great for that, especially with this when you're doing individual songs.
I mentioned it's your 21st birthday of the band. Is this, you know, new record and this, you know, kind of birthday celebration a nice time to look back and reflect?
Well, we did that. That's why it's been 6 years in between the record. We actually went in about 4 years ago to go in and make the next record. And we walked in, I presented the songs, and we were exhausted, to be honest with you. We were just tired at that point. I mean, 17 years of just going at it, going. So we tried one more time, and you know, we just kind of made a group decision just to take a break, take some time off, and you know, everybody go figure out who they are and what they love in life and not have Collective Soul be, I felt like every day we were waking up trying to figure out what made Collective Soul keep chugging along, working instead of figuring out, individually what we are as people, families. We want to spend some family time. Johnny, Will, and Dean, myself have families. Dean doesn't. I hope not. I don't know what he's been doing on his time off. That's my brother, by the way. So when we came back, it was just like any other time. People take vacations. It's just our holiday. It's just you come back energized, and we did. And during that time, getting back to your question, we had time to reflect and go, wow, we won the lottery. We've accomplished a lot, and we feel like we have more to accomplish. So that's what kind of put the fire under us when we got back together.
You guys have a couple dates going on now, and then September 29th, you guys hit the road for an extensive tour. A lot of great venues.
Yeah, I think it's about 38, 39 in 60 days, so I got to get in shape. Get on that treadmill. Yeah, we're looking forward to that. It's the first time, like you said, in 6 years that we've been able to go out and just tour and present new material, and we're very excited about that. And at the same time, the old material is taking on a new life of itself too, because we're coming in as like prideful parents, almost like grandparents are so old now, like, oh, look at what we did back in the day. So it's really it's just a lot of fun right now, and hopefully, it doesn't wear off anytime soon, and hopefully we learn that it's okay to take time off.
Oh yeah, you got to let people miss you every now and again. I think like the 10 and 20 year breaks get extensive.
We need to miss each other. The guys in the band need to miss each other every once in a while.
Is there like a refreshed camaraderie?
There is. Well, in the last 6 years, we have a new lead guitarist and a new drummer. Jesse Triplett, the new guitarist, and Johnny Rabb, our new drummer. And they came in with just such enthusiasm, and just they really just helped the old man in the band go, you know what? Yeah, once again, man, we're living the dream. I always say there's not many jobs people have in life where you get clapped for when you're done with your job. And we do, So it's a groovy feeling, man.
Interesting question. I don't know how you're going to answer it, but what do you guys hope for or look forward to most when you're playing live? Reaction to the new songs, or people singing along to the old songs?
Both. I mean, you do want both.
Fair enough.
That's a loaded question.
Yeah.
But I think when we go out there first, we want to enjoy what we're doing up there. Once again, taking that time off, coming back, and I cannot wait. Like literally before we go on stage, we're still like it's our first show. We're like hugging each other, high-fiving, and we're not one of those bands that everybody's got their like we hang out. Even if we did have our own dressing rooms, we hang out in our own, in one dressing room, and that's what I look forward to most. And then whatever happens after that happens, and hopefully we can present ourselves where people are having just as much fun as we are. But if we're not having it, I can't expect anybody else to. And we do. We love it.
Well, I think people are going to have fun. And I was coming in, there's already people lining up, waiting for the doors to open.
I know. That's always a good sign.
Oh, yeah.
Warming up their vocal cords to sing along with us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Heavy, Shine, I'm ready. I'm ready for the old. I mean, we're going to hear some new stuff too. I'm excited about that. But are you guys playing much of the new record?
We'll do 3 songs this evening because, once again, we don't want to come out and... The reason we're here this evening is from the catalog. So we're one of those bands that want to make sure everybody's happy. But at the same time, we're very proud of the new stuff. So we'll do 3, and I think that's a good number, without people going, I think I'm going to go to the bathroom now. I'm going to go grab a beer.
Are you guys going to take this show around the world after this?
We are. And we're just in there. So we wrap up the day after Thanksgiving on the first run, and then we head to South America right after that. So, and then they're talking about Canada in January, which I'm not too keen on that one.
That'd be
We're
rough.
Southern boys. we're very Southern boys when it comes to climate. So
that's flights could get canceled, buses can't drive in the snow. I don't know.
We actually had one, and that was like 10 years ago. We did in February, and truly there was an avalanche. The first show, we couldn't get to the first show.
Oh my gosh!
And I was like, all right, never again. And of course, 10 years later, they presented to us, and I'm like, Man, let's go to South Africa, man. Go to Europe, fun places like that.
Oh,
In the
yeah.
winter, where it's summer. Let's go to Australia.
Well, thank you so much for joining me, my
Thank
friend.
you,
I
Matt.
greatly appreciate it.
Thank you,
Collective Soul, ladies and gentlemen. The new record is out October 1st. No,
Second.
2nd. October 2nd. U.S. tour kicks off September 29th. Check the website for all your ticket information. And this is the title of the new single from Collective Soul. Download it now. Call your local rock and alternative stations. Request it. And welcome back to
Thank you.
Collective Soul.
Thank you. Thank you, Matt.